that's the worst sound ever. That no car makes that sound when it's drifting or parking. Anyway, right here we have the 2015 Hyundai Genesis. I actually got to drive this. Actually, this one, because you guys know I'm short, I actually fit in here. You know, doors open and all, get right in there, drive it. Now, okay, listen. Mostly when car companies want you to come drive one of their cars, you know, they'll fly you out to wherever it is early one day, and it's usually a nice place. You drive the car that same day, they feed you dinner and drinks that night, and then send you on your way early the next morning. They get you in, and they get you out pretty much as soon as possible because, you know what? You cost money, basically. Now, Hyundai, was nice enough to fly me out to Arizona for 2 days, put me up at the luxurious Sanctuary Resort at Camelback, feed me some glorious food and delicious drinks. Very delicious drinks. Look through telescopes at Jupiter and the moon while eating dinner in the backyard of Bob Castellini's house, who just happens to be the owner of the Cincinnati Reds and the owner of the Sanctuary. And all that while we were on his property, we're overlooking the resort. Bring up those tacos.
It's a lobster taco.
Get down on this lobster taco. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
All good. Now, in between all of that, I got to drive this right here. The 2015, the all-new 2015 Hyundai Genesis for a day. And let me just say, it was a delight. Well, here, I'll explain how it went down a bit. Just watch. So basically on this drive, there's a ton of 2015 Hyundai Genesis. Okay, not a ton, there's about 20 of them. And each person has a partner. We had the V8 first, which was a beast, and now we're getting the 3.8 V6, and it's all-wheel drive, and they're nice. It's luxury. So here we are in Roosevelt Lake, Arizona, and we're about to go on the third leg of this drive in the Hyundai Genesis 2015. Scott right there, I'm riding with that dude. Yeah, driving through all those cool Arizona desert roads was most definitely very fun. Stopped at some cool areas to take pictures, like here at this was actually a bar that was down from there. It's old like Western town facade. There I am hanging out with the sheriff. He was a nice guy. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say much. I may or may not have gotten the car to about 150 miles per hour at one point. I'm just saying. Now, Erica, I'm just saying I either did or I didn't.
We'll say you didn't.
We'll just say I didn't. As you saw me say before, you have the 3.8 liter V6, which actually is this model right here. This is actually a 1/18th model of the exact car. You have a 3.8 liter V6, which has 311 horsepower, and the beastly 5 liter V8 with 420 of these. That's right. Both are rear wheel drive, but on the 3.8 liter, you have the all-wheel drive as an option. You have all-wheel drive as an option. Plus, one little difference though on the V8. You can do this. Burnout Nation, right? Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the specs of the car, though. You guys can look that stuff up and read it for yourself. I will tell you, though, that the new Genesis rivals are the Mercedes E-Class, the BMW 5 Series, and Audi A6. And the base Genesis starts at $38,000 for the V6, then goes up to $51,500 for the fully loaded V8 version. That is substantially less than any of those other cars I mentioned if you get them fully loaded. I'm talking like $15,000 to $20,000 less. I know. Significant, Erica.
Yes.
It's a very significant difference in price. And the car is complete luxury. Heated and cooled seats, paddle shifters are standard, Bluetooth, 8-inch touchscreen navigation standard. You can get it in HD if you want the screen in HD. Only car companies offering that. Panoramic sunroof. Check that out, another cool GoPro angle. Blind spot detection, heads-up display, which is very clear. Emergency braking, Blue Link infotainment system with Google Access. I mean, the list goes on and on. It's smart cruise control, where the car will sense the car in front of you and apply the brakes or even come to a complete stop on its own if it senses you guys are going to hit. You can even, in the settings, set how far you want the detection to be. So there's There's so many details. One of those cars where you need to just sit in for a while and learn it before you even drive it. It's kind of like that type of thing. One of the coolest features, though, well, Max, besides that badass Lexicon sound system, where I enjoy doing this. That's a great song. Yeah. I also did some Blinded by the Light. Revved up like a deuce. Another run. Right, Erica?
Yep.
You know that song. Anyway, as I was saying, one of the coolest features is the lane keep assist, where if you veer out of your lane, it notifies you and steers you back in if you wanted to. You could turn that on or off. You could just watch this and you could see how it's done. So right now I have cruise control on at 55 miles per hour and lane assist on. So all right, my feet are off the pedals and my hand is gonna be off the steering wheel. I'm going to the right, lane assist, okay, hitting a little of the bars, but right back into the lane. So I'm not driving right now. The car is driving itself. But then it beeps, you hear that beep, and it says get your hands back on the wheel, which I did, and then the cruise control kicks back in. So let's do it again. All right, so I'm in cruise control, lane assist on, and I got a turn coming up here. And we're going 55 miles per hour. Okay, so camera back on me. Don't get it twisted. The car does not drive itself. You still have to drive the car. Yes, yeah, you still have to drive the car, okay? But on slight bends and turns, it can correct for you if need be. And if you're in cruise control, basically you're driving hands and feet free. But don't tell Hyundai I told you that. Hi, Hyundai. Right? Oh, they're watching. Oh, and you know how Ford has that technology? We saw that in the Ford Escape video we did, where you can kick underneath the car and the trunk opens up. That's pretty cool. It's convenient. But then Hyundai went and one-upped them. So all you got to do, walk up behind it. As long as you have the key fob on you, right? Walk up behind it, wait 3 seconds, and boom. It's like, the trunk opens up, as you can see demonstrated from this awesome GoPro angle. I was standing right behind it, and it just opens up, and then you just hit the button, and it closes. It's convenience. And your car stays locked, too. And you'll be saying, well, the trunk opens up, does your car's unlocked, someone could jump in or something? Nope, car's locked until you take it out, hit the button, and unlock it. Hands-free. Hands-free. Pretty cool feature. Another awesome thing is the car has CO2 sensors, which, when you have a lot of people in the car, that's a lot of people breathing. We breathe oxygen and we exhale CO2. As you may know, CO2 makes you sleepy. So it senses when it's at a might make the driver drowsy level, and it lets fresh air into the car, waking your ass up and saving all your friends' lives. Do you see that? Hyundai is also making you a superhero without you even know it. Saving lives without you even knowing it.
That's really
Hyundai,
nice.
Smart. Yeah, that's real nice. That's smarts.
Yeah.
That's smarts. You know, you get 5 people in here, you're on a long road trip, safety. Listen, all around, I had a great time driving this car. It's quick, comfortable, very smooth ride, and looks great. I also want to thank Hyundai for sending me out there. I had a blast, great time. The people I met, really cool. All the other media people, very cool folks. And, you know, if you get this car, people that know nothing about cars will definitely be like, hey, man, what is that? You know? Guys, I'm being honest here. I am not kissing Hyundai's ass at all. The car was super impressive. The only question you need to ask yourself is, do you mind that it is a Hyundai? And I sure think you shouldn't. I mean, see? You even have that cool wing Genesis logo on the front, which makes it look like something else in case you're worried about that. That's not why they did that. They just like the Genesis logo. You're getting pretty much all the same luxury and more from the luxury brands, but for significantly cheaper without sacrificing quality. That's the key. So, boom. There you have it. The 2015 Hyundai Genesis. If you're in the market for a luxury sedan, but you don't want to break the bank, but you want people to be like, yo, that's a nice car. This right here comes as a high recommendation from your boy, Derek D. And check it out. You can even go off-roading in some Arizona desert if you like. Middle Arizona in some desert, and trying to find people cooking meth. We're gonna be looking for a Mr. White and Mr. Pinkman. Let's see if we can find them in this desolate area where we left everyone. There's not a road right over there. Throw your stuff in, open the door, get in, drive away. Okay. Those are some really good bearings on that car. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. That's the CO2 sensors. I didn't expect that to happen. You can even go off-roading in some Arizona desert. Good as new. Boom. Told you. I didn't realize the, how quick this thing is off the line. Because at one point, they have suspension in this. They see me rolling, hating, patrolling, and trying to get. Oh my God. Are you going too fast, Daddy? All because you didn't have Callahan brake pads.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the fast lane daily. Car magazines and road news, man. Ain't got the time for shopping at the newsstand. We're living in the fast lane, baby. Tuning in the fast lane daily. News for the always on the go folks. Merge to the left and pass all the slow pokes. You can view how you choose to, FastLaneDaily.com or YouTube. Hosted by my man Derek D. Subscribe right now, don't just take it from me.